A poor man comes to a VIP restaurant and eats food. After he finishes eating, a waitress comes and says, "Sir, this is your bill." The poor man says, "I don't have money. I cannot pay the bill." The waitress gets shocked and says, "Sir, what are you saying? You just ate food and now you don't want to pay?" The poor man says, "Sorry, I really don't have money." The waitress asks, "If you didn't have money, why did you order so much food?" The poor man replies, "I ordered this food because I was very hungry. I had no other choice." The waitress becomes angry and says, "Sir, this is not a joke. You should feel ashamed. If I tell my boss, he will call the police." The poor man says, "Wait, there is no need to call the police. I can wash dishes and clean the floors to pay my debt." The waitress feels very sad for him. She says, "Now I will have to pay your bill from my salary." The poor man says, "No, ma'am, that is your money." The waitress replies, "I just want to save you from getting arrested, but you should know that I paid your bill from my salary, and now I have nothing left." The waitress starts leaving, but the poor man stops her. He thanks her and says, "Believe me, you will get reward for your kindness." The waitress says, "I only did this so you would not get arrested." The poor man says, "I understand, but there was a time when I had a lot of money. I had my own company. I could go to any restaurant and order the most expensive food. But today my situation has changed. I cannot even pay for one meal." The waitress says, "Okay, I have to go now." When she leaves, the restaurant owner stops her and asks, "What were you talking about with that man?" The waitress lies and says, "He was just praising our food." The restaurant owner becomes angry and says, "I saw everything. From today, if you allow dirty people like him to come here, I will fire you." While leaving, he also takes money from the waitress. The next day, the same man comes to the restaurant again with a girl. The restaurant owner welcomes them warmly. Then the truth is revealed. That poor man is actually a rich businessman. The restaurant owner thinks he will get a big tip, so he goes to take their order. But the rich man says, "Please send your waitress Elaine. We want her to serve us." The owner gets surprised and says, "Sir, she is just a waitress. I am the owner of this restaurant." The rich man says, "We want her only." The owner sends Elaine to take the order. When she comes, the rich man tells her, "I am the same poor man whose bill you paid. It was a test of your character." Then he takes out a lot of money from his pocket and gives it to Elaine as a reward. He also offers her a job in his hotel. His sister says, "This money is just a small gift. We want to give you $3,000 monthly salary." The restaurant owner gets angry, takes the money from her hand, and says, "You are trying to take my employee. She cannot leave me." Elaine replies, "You are mistaken. I'm going with them because you only made me clean bathrooms and tables." In the end, the rich man offers Elaine the job of manager in his restaurant. Elaine has tears of happiness in her eyes because that day she did not only receive a reward, but her kindness, self-respect, and humanity were also recognized. And everyone learns that a person is not known by clothes or status, but by character. If you liked this story, please like and share.